Hey guys, it's Junior. And do you just ever have a number of those TV show intros that you just think have the most catchy theme songs, or the most memorable, or the most inventive, and just overall just most fun? I know I do. That's why in this video I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite TV show intros. Now, just disclaimer, these are just my top 10 TV intros. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are gonna have differing opinions, and but maybe one of my favorites might be one of your favorites. So, without any further ado, let's just get into this. These are my top 10 favorite TV show intros.
He's hot like a frozen sun. He's young and fast, he's the chosen one. People are not bragging. He's the American dragon.
Oh, hell yeah. Here's a TV show intro that kicked some serious ass. American Dragon Jake Long's intro is just so awesome, with this awesome Western but kind of anime stylish animation, along with that catchy theme song.
American dragon, dragon up. American dragon. He's the American dragon.
Fun fact is actually sung by Twitty from Even Stevens. I bet you guys didn't know that, but yeah, he sang that theme song, and it's really nice. I really like all the scenarios are shown. Even though I noticed that, like, I'm pretty sure half of those scenarios shown in that intro were not in the actual show. And I really hate that, because a lot of shows, especially cartoons, they like to do that. They like to show a lot of, like, really cool scenes in their intros that never show up in the scenes. Like, what the hell is up with that? But anyway, this intro really is awesome. And, as I am aware, there is another version of the intro, because out of nowhere in the second season, the show just turned, like, around its animation style and just became, like, a completely different, like, just, it almost felt as if it, like, a new show. I mean, it was still the same plot and characters, but the animation, it just looked like it was different, and it changed everything for it. They even changed the theme song, and if you want to know what I think about this new theme song by the Jonas Brothers,
He's cool, he's hot like a frozen sun. He's young and fast, he's the chosen one. People were not bragging. He's the American dragon.
yeah, I don't like it. It really sucks. But I mean, overall, it didn't really ruin the show for me. So yeah, the TV intro for the original is still really awesome, and that's why American Dragon Jake Long's intro is number 10.
Jake, get back to work! Aw, man!
Rudy's got the chalk.
Now, to be 100% honest, I was never really into Chalkzone. I did not watch it that much, honestly. I never really paid much attention to it. I always thought it was a very bland show. I always thought it was okay. It was always, like, in the bottom of those Nicktoons. It was never one I would constantly, like, tune in to watch. But I do remember one thing about it, and that is the goddamn intro. The only thing I would stick around for in the show was that intro. Whenever it was show on, I remember I would just stick around, glue myself in front of the TV, and I would just watch that intro, because it's just so fast and so just bizarre out there, and that music, it just gets so intense. Like, everything that's going on in that intro, it just seems so important, so larger than life, and it just seems so, for lack of a better word, epic. And it's just really, really fun to watch, and I personally loved watching it as a kid, and I still get a kick out of watching it now. So even though the show itself was not that memorable, the intro definitely was. That's why Chalkzone is number 9. Yeah, I watched the Powerpuff Girls as a kid, so what? No, but seriously, the Powerpuff Girls was a pretty cool show, and had an even awesomer intro. awesomer. That's not even a real word. But cooler. Had an even cooler intro. Because just look at that intro. Look at that epicness that just appears with the intro just as soon as it starts.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born!
It's just so cool, and all the action in it is also really fun to watch, and it really gets you hyped for what's coming on in the show, because the show just had so many great action set pieces, and that intro just knew how to really pump you up, and it just looked so great, and I really love all the music, and it's just so much fun. I don't even know what more I can say. The Powerpuff Girls intro was so awesome, and that's why it's number 8.
Assume the crash position. Hold on tight. Take a deep breath for a new kind of cartoon show.
Now, a lot of you probably don't even know what KaBlam is, so I'll give you a rundown. KaBlam was a cartoon on Nickelodeon back in the late 90s, and it was basically kind of like Robot Chicken, using various animation styles to do these quick little comedy sketches. And the most familiar of these sketches with most people is Prometheus and Bob, the one with the caveman and the alien. That's the one that everyone remembers. But personally, I always thought the show was okay. It was never one of my favorites, but I would always tune in to watch it. But that intro, man, that intro is something. I mean, it's all just a bunch of craziness and a bunch of loud music, and I kind of like all of that. As a kid, it really pumped me for the show, and even now, as I'm grown, it still entertains me. I just really like all the energy that's thrown into this intro, and all the animation, all like type of styles, everything that's going on. I mean, it all looks very much like a comic book, and I really like that. I really like how stylized it is, and for that simple matter, that's why KaBlam is number 7.
It's KaBlam, where cartoons and comics collide.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now.
Oh, hell yeah. This was my show. Malcolm in the Middle was such a great show from its entire run, and I loved every minute of it. It was so awesome. What was even awesomer is this... there we go again, using that word, awesomer. Cooler. What's even cooler is that awesome freaking theme song by They Might Be Giants. It's so cool, and all the images are flashing. It gives you a quick little rundown of what's to come in the upcoming season, and I like all like the types of clips used. Like some of them are from old films, some of them are from anime, and it's all just really nice. Everything's just really fast. It gets really going, and it gets you really just... It gets you in the mood for watching what's going to come on the show, and I really, really like it. I love this theme song so much. I even keep it as my ringtone. That's how much I love this theme song. It is really, really good. Yeah, it's awesome. That's all I gotta say. Malcolm in the Middle, that's why it's number 6.
Life is unfair. Back to the past and right back. Gotta do that. Back to the past and right back. Check. Gotta do that. Back to the past and right.
Now, don't kill me for saying this, but I also didn't really watch Samurai Jack that much either. I know, for some reason, I just never was like really invested that much, although I did watch it from time to time, and I liked it whenever I watched it, but it was never one of those shows that I watched religiously as a kid. And it's a damn shame, because I look back at it now, it is a really good show, so I really do wish I would have watched it regularly as a kid, but that's not what matters. What matters is the opening, and that is really awesome. From that intro that we hear in the beginning by Mako, it just sounds so freaking intense.
Long ago in a distant land, I, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil. But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me.
And what also helps is that theme song by will.i.am. Yeah, it's also pretty catchy, and I like all the flashing images. I really like animation style by creator Gendy Tartakovsky. I hope I said his name right. He also did a lot of shows like Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab and Symbionic Titan. I really like his type of animation style, and it really works well for everything that's going on here, and it just looks really well done, and like I said before, for all the other intros, it gets you pumped for the show. And also, this is another one of those shows that shows you a lot of stuff from the intro that's not in the actual show. Like, they're never in any episodes, or though maybe they have been in episodes, because like I said, like, I didn't watch the show that much. I haven't seen every episode. There are probably in episodes I missed. So, yeah, Samurai Jack's intro is pretty awesome. That's why it's number 5. Hey Arnold. What can I say about Hey Arnold? It's like one of the best shows that Nickelodeon has ever produced. It's just so memorable with so many likable characters, so many memorable situations, and just leaving a lasting legacy. Although they kind of fucked that up with the movie, which is just, it's an atrocity. I'll just give you a quick little review of it right now. It sucks ass. Don't watch it. It's bad. But that's not what matters. What matters is that the show was awesome, and it led you into that Optimus. Why do I just need to stop, like, using that word awesome. I need to use a different word, a synonym for that. But it doesn't matter. What led you into all that coolness, I guess, was that intro. I mean, it is kind of confusing. I'm like, why are they acting like it's West Side Story all of a sudden? It's kind of weird. But I like everything that's going on. I like how it does kind of become like West Side Story, and even though it's kind of bizarre, it's also pretty cool. It's just like seeing all these kids just rally with each other, and it makes you feel as if like some shit's gonna go down. The only downside is that, like, I feel the ending is kind of anticlimactic. It's like, oh, so Arnold just moves out of Helga's way? Oh, alright, but besides that, it was still a pretty awesome intro that got you pumped for the show. And that's why Hey Arnold's number 4.
Move it, football head!
Hey Arnold!
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years ago expansion started. Wait, the earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall. We built the pyramids. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery that all started with a big bang.
Now here's an intro that never gets old, Big Bang Theory. It just gets straight to the point. I mean, no filler or anything, it just takes you right in there, and it really leads you in there by that awesome theme song by Bare Naked Ladies. It's really cool, and it basically just shows you a glimpse into the Earth's history over just 30 seconds, and it's really nice how it does that. It does that over a catchy theme song and really nice visuals, and what else can I say? It's just really nice to watch. I mean, whenever the show comes on, that's like, oh, I can't wait till the intro. I can't wait till it comes, and it's just, it never disappoints. I can watch it 1,000 times, and I will always be as invested in it as I was in the first time I saw it, because it's that good. The Big Bang Theory has such an awesome TV intro, and that's why it's number 3. It really is pretty cool.
He's a phantom.
Young Danny Fenton, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. It was designed to view a world unseen. Who's gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Fenton. When it didn't quite work, his folks, they just quit. But then Danny took a look inside of it. There was a great big flash, everything just changed. His molecules got all rearranged.
I had to put this on the list. I just had to. It would be disgraceful if I did not put it on this list. Danny Phantom had like one of the best TV show intros in Nickelodeon's history. I mean, it's so good. And it's just so memorable, and the theme song is so catchy, and everything about it is just really cool. It gives you the rundown over Danny Phantom's backstory in just that quick minute, and it gets straight to the point, and it tells you everything you need to know before going in. So it's like, hey, if you haven't seen the pilot episode, don't worry, you got this intro, you got your back, and you can just go right into the show and enjoy it. And it was a really good show. I loved Danny Phantom so much. I was so sad when it ended. Or got canceled. I think it got canceled, which it doesn't make sense when shows like Fairly OddParents and SpongeBob are still allowed to go on, but Danny Phantom got canceled after only 3 seasons. That's some bullshit right there. But nevertheless, Danny Phantom had a really cool opening intro with a lot of cool visuals, a really great theme song, and just very great structure. I really love everything about it, and that's why I feel like it would be it would be tasteless if I did not put it on the list because it's that good. Yeah, Danny Phantom, number 2.
For me and you. Danny Phantom. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called BelAir.
This one, I just had to. I had to put it at number 1. I was thinking about all the TV show intros I've seen in my entire life. Which one did I think was the most memorable? Which one did I like the most? Like, which one's theme song was just so catchy? And it definitely went to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, like Danny Phantom, this one also gives you the rundown, the backstory of the characters and the stories. And it does a really good job of relaying that and has such a catchy theme song. Will Smith this is probably one of his best raps ever. I mean, even though all of his raps are really clean, I still really dig this one because it's just so much fun to watch. I mean, how could you not get pumped? And also, just look at it. It's just so 90s. Everything about this intro just screams 90s. Like, hey, we're the 90s. We existed. And in a way, it's dated, but also it's really cool. It's kind of like a time capsule, you know? You can just go watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air opening intro, and you'll be like, oh my god, I just saw the 90s in a minute. And yeah, it's spectacular, really. I love everything that goes on in this intro. It lets you know everything that's happening. It's like a really cool music video that never happened, you know? It's really, really good. I don't know how much I can stretch that. It's just one of the most... It's by far my favorite TV show intro of all time because I remember liking it just as I was a little kid and still liking it now, and I really, really just think that it's genius. I mean, it's like the most perfect TV intro that we will ever get in our history. And that's why the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's theme song / intro is number 1.
Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air.